I tell you what, it is really interesting going into the comment sections under a lot of these The Last of Us 2 playthroughs. Part 1 or Part 2, however they cut it out. Poppy Flame says, I avoided the leaks for Joel to die in the first hour and 30 minutes. People got pissed off at me. They got pissed off at me, other people, because I let it leak out there. Or, I didn't warn people with a spoiler that Joel gets his head beaten in with a golf club by she, whatever it is. And people got pissed off at me, as a lot of people. But the thing is, it happens in the beginning of the game. Maybe people had an idea that they were going to get to play as Joel for a big part of the game, and then at the end there'd be a big scene, and then Ellie might be there, and then that would happen near the end of the game. Nah, it happens near the beginning. Happens near the beginning. What can you say about this? It hasn't been said before by someone on YouTube. Well, I mean, I don't know if I can say anything that hasn't been said before about it, but here's my thoughts on it. I think it's incredibly stupid that the character Joel winds up saving the person that kills him a couple minutes later. Some people might say, it's a twist! It's a twist! No, it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. Comes out of nowhere, right? Because, they're building it up, and then saves her, and then you have to, I see people have to play through this, and then you have the scene where they're all around, and Joel says something, he's surprised, like they know him, and obviously they do know him. They just led him into a fucking, death trap and everything like that. The same character, it's not the same character. I don't know who this Joel is, but this Joel is not the same character from the first game. All right? In no way, shape, or form. The Joel in the first game would have not been led into a position like this to be slaughtered like that. Okay? This bullshit is contrived. It's the storytelling. I think a lot of people, not to say like a lot of people wouldn't mind if Joel died in the game, of course, beloved character. A lot of people would be mad, that Joel died. But what the writers and the makers of this game don't seem to understand, hopefully they understand it now after hearing the internet and everyone's thoughts on it. They don't seem to understand it's not just a lot of people that are mad Joel died. It's how he died. It's how the story got to that. It's how it went down, basically. It's how it went down. I don't see how they thought that the fan base for The Last of Us would be cool with it. Maybe they expected people to be as mad as they are. I don't see how that could be the case if the idea is they want to sell copies of the game. But it's not just that. It's not just Joel dying. It's not just how he died. It's not just that he got, killed by somebody that, it's a he, she, whatever it is. It's not just the SJWs and all that kind of stuff. It's not just that. My issue with it is the storytelling. If I play any game, I want the storytelling to make sense. If it's a revenge story, right? Some of you might argue, hey, it's a revenge story. Okay? The fact Ellie was there, seeing Joel murdered, right? It's a setup for a perfect revenge story. Okay. Let's say if you can stomach that. Here's another spoiler. Let's say that happens. And you want to go through the story and you want to kill everybody on your way to Abby. Ellie's killing everybody on her way to Abby because it's so important she gets to Abby and kills Abby, of course, for killing Joel. Right in fucking front of her. At the end of the game. At the end of the game, Ellie don't even kill Abby. Ellie does not even kill Abby. Ellie gets to a position at a point where she possibly can kill Abby, but she chooses not to. After how many people did she kill to get to Abby? After Abby kills Joel, after you all have to be forced, because I ain't buying a fucking piece of shit game, after you all have to be forced to play as Abby. She don't die. And here's the worst part. Let's say they might be working on The Last of Us Part 3. Let's say they're working on that for the future. Or some DLC, I'm not sure. Maybe they want to push her as the new face of The Last of Us. Hell, maybe they'll fucking kill off Ellie, right? Maybe that's the whole agenda. We're just going to make her The Last of Us. So then you see many issues people are having with the fucking game. It's not just the fact Joel died. It's the storytelling is bullshit. It's how contrived it is to get there. So many coincidences. Oh, wait, Joel just happens to run into Abby. Right? Okay? Joel deserved better. If he was going to die, a lot of people thought he was going to pass away, die, be killed in this one. He deserved better. All right? I'm not a fancy writer. Okay? Admittedly. I'm not probably a guy that could take over for Naughty Dog and write the rest of their games, but you know what? I could do this a lot fucking better. Okay? Just have him maybe die protecting Ellie. Okay? Whether it be from Abby, maybe he takes a knife through the heart, jumps in front of I meant to say Ellie. Maybe he jumps in front of Ellie, takes a knife in the heart from Abby. Maybe he has like a couple seconds to say some last words to Ellie. Then we get the revenge. But nah. My boy was fucking, shot his leg off, put him up against the wall, slowly killed him with a goddamn golf club. Killed by a fucking he-she. This series is fucking trash. And I don't see how they even consider coming out with another The Last of Us. Okay? This rightly should be the last game in this series. It should be. Probably won't be, though. Have fun with part 3, part 4, part 5, Abby's gonna be the star.